didn't think there were terrorists in America? Think again. This video is about to prove how pro-Palestinians twist and lie about every piece of information that you've seen to make the West believe that they are the innocent ones. This guy right here just posted a video saying the following.
For 2 days in a row, they've been showing this girl as if she's been murdered, raped, and butchered by the resisting group. And then 2 days later, her mom comes out and says, oh, she's not dead actually, she's being treated. And not only that, she's being treated in a hospital in Gaza.
The problem is that this guy is leaving out the whole story. First of all, I want you to ask yourself, why is Shani Luke in the Gaza Strip in the first place? Why is she, as he claims, being treated in a Gazan hospital? I'll show you why.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Now, after you've seen that, let's say, according to this guy's narrative, she wasn't murdered. Okay? Let's go with it for a second. The part of the story where Shani is being dragged around on the back of a truck naked with kids spitting on her, that part he left out. Interesting. So basically this terrorist's logic is that they didn't murder her. All they did was just abduct her from a party celebrating peace in Israel. They took her on a truck, paraded it around the Gaza Strip as a victory parade, and then, no, they didn't murder her. They just spit on her body and grabbed her by her hair as if she's an animal. That's not horrendous. That's not evil, because she's not dead, right? They didn't murder her, according to him. And we still don't know that, by the way. We still don't have any proof whatsoever that she's in any hospital. You know what's crazy, though? This terrorist lives in America. And the reason I keep calling him a terrorist is because he's justifying terrorist actions. Therefore, he thinks like a terrorist. What's keeping him from doing that to his neighbor tomorrow? Also, I have another question for this reporter of the Middle East. What is your excuse for the other 1,300 plus people? What's your excuse for the rest? This video is the sole reason why you should not believe the pro-Palestinians, because what they are saying is only half of the story, and the story that fits their narrative, that Israel is the bad guy. They'll say to you, please help us, evil Israel is bombing innocent civilians, babies. But they won't say that Hamas, a terrorist organization, just entered Israel and slaughtered over 1,300 people and injured over 3,200 people. They won't say that part. They'll say, oh, evil Israel cut off the water and electricity supply to innocent civilians in the Gaza Strip. But they won't say that the water and electricity also supplies the terrorists that just killed over 1,300 people. I'm just gonna say this, I'm not even worried about being politically correct anymore. The pro-Palestinian side are liars. They're lying to you guys and you guys are just eating it up. Last thing I'll say is you're sure as hell we're bombing Gaza. And we will continue to do so until Hamas is erased. They will pay. And if you support innocent Palestinians in Gaza, you guys should be protesting against Hamas and asking Egypt to open their border to their so-called brothers that they closed the border to and will not let them in. Protest Hamas and leave Israel out of it, because we're not listening to you anyways. We're too busy right now dealing with a war that we never asked for after watching our families murdered. If you don't want to speak up against Hamas, a terrorist organization that's worse than ISIS, that's fine. But just be quiet and allow us to stop terrorists from butchering, raping, murdering, burning alive our families. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I know that terrorism seems very far away from you, but it isn't. It could be on your doorstep tomorrow. Stand with Israel against Hamas.